will be talking about integrations and what are the steps involved, right? And apart from this, we are going to help you with few sample cases, and there'll be few tutorials which we'll be taking about, and there are few web resources which we'll be recommending you for the references. Now when you talk about Workday, we are talking about here complete open platform where you are going to integrate the dashboard, or you are going to talk about data or the Excel file. All that will be integrated. So we'll be looking for a integration from the prospects from ERP. So integration can be done from on-premise to cloud to third-party application, or other additional applications which the client has, so that we can do about. So we are going to talk about how we are going to handle that complete integration in the system. I mean, those who are existing, they know that Workday Studio is basically an integration tool which will integrate the application of SAP or on-premise Oracle or PeopleSoft can be integrated, plus it can be integrated with the web also. So here Workday Studio will act a interface between on-premise and cloud. So this is what, so basically Workday started in 2005 and now it has prominent application for US and preferred, and this will capture a lot of opportunities for US market. Now when we are talking about integrations, right, core, here we'll be looking from cloud applications or on-premises. We have benefit, payroll, and we have adapters which we have built, right? LDAP and adapters, we'll have been using that. Cloud integrations can be done. There are standard APIs which are given, and there are customized API we will be using. So we are going to integrate with the web services API and custom APIs. So this is how we are going to complete structure. So this is basically a structure for integration which we'll be looking for. So this is how we will see that integration of third-party applications such as your Outlook, or integration of SAP applications, or your Gmail, or your other accounts integrations can be done. Google also can be done. So there are standard APIs available for that, so which will be using it. So Workday Studio act basically an interface between on-premise and cloud. So all the applications can be integrated, and there'll be a centralized data which can be used for integration on the system. So you can exchange the data in the form of Excel or XLS or CSV format, right, between one system to other system. So basically we will use integrator connectors which we are going to use for transforming the messages, right? So that can be in the form of data or file. So even you can use for report writing. So you can use that integration. You can use integrations for complete migrations of data also. So what is a highlight of this training is that we will provide one is that senior level of training professionals. All our trainers are, that is baseline from the company. So all the people who are training, they are from the organization and they have an experience from the industry. So here course is Workday Studio, and we will be looking in like introduction, what is Workday Studio and what is advanced Workday Studios. Duration will be for 30 hours, right? So it depends on how do we want to fix it, right? Every day 1 hour or more than 1 hour. So it is on the requirement, right? So we'll have online classes, and you will have opportunity to practice the system, right? We'll help you with the system, and there is a regular and weekend batches which we are going to have. Now, what is the objective of this is to make you understand what is Workday Studio and how it is going to use, what are the securities and other integrations point which we are going to look, how we are going to launch the integrations of the tenant, right? How we are going to build the APIs, right? And how we are going to use for the transportation of the data, and then any validations as to be built that we are going to look into. Now, what is detail we are going to look? We will look the description, objective, what it is of Workday Studio, what is agenda. So we will start with these other course contents which will be looking like how to use Workday Studios, what are the securities, what are the navigations platforms, how to launch the tenant, right? How to create messages flows, right? How to use for Workday for public web services, how to test the applications, how to store the data, and other thing and all. So this is, we'll build, customize, and standard APIs for this complete integration. At the end, you should be in a position to run the complete program with error, how to handle the error when the data is not flowing, all this. So there'll be a test scenarios also which we are going to build. So this is now, I mean, if you have any questions, we can take about, because it's an integration tool. So major will not have to talk about, but as on, this is how it's going to happen completely from the integration prospects. Narsima, any questions you have?
Yeah, yes. The thing is, yeah, whatever you have shown related to the studio fundamentals and the advanced studio, that is fine for me. Along with this, is there any provision or possibility to cover Cloud Connect for benefits and payroll interface?
Yeah. That is what we spoke starting of the program. We have started that we will be using the connectors for the benefits. I think I covered that payroll benefits. Basically, we are going to cover that. But I think you missed out, or how it is. We are talking about. Yeah. So we are going to cover with the benefits, payroll, right? On-premises application, cloud application, complete integrations. We have to do that. Apart from that, I'll teach you other customers like Outlook, LinkedIn, Facebook. It has to be integrated, right? So even that we'll be covering.
Okay. In that, I think we will cover like generating that HIPAA format files to the benefit providers like Cigna or something.
Correct.
Generating PG files, maybe if you have any payroll integration with ADP or any payroll service provider. PGCA files. All these things we are going to cover, right?
Correct. Complete the rest.
Okay, fine. Okay. And XML to XSLT transformation.
That is what I covered. Na? File. That is what first we started about. What are the file format we are going to move with? So XLV, Excel, right? XLT, right?
Great.
We are going to use for any migration.
Yeah, fine. This is.
You have a module knowledge, Narsima? You have a module knowledge?
Sorry, model.
Module. SAP HCM module knowledge.
No, I have Workday functional knowledge.
Workday functional knowledge you are having. So if the user says that this is what field should be mapped and integrated, you can manage, or you'll be depending on the HR to get into that.
No, not required. I can do that. If there is any requirement,
have you come across any that you will have to depend on two integration tools?
Integration tools, apart from Workday, we have developed or we have built so many integration tools between two systems to transfer data, to connect the systems, many I think I can say.
Okay.
As far as Workday concerned, this is totally new for me. I don't know the studio connectors, all these things I don't know.
We'll do that. I mean, there will be two integrations which we are going to build on, and then we will take it further on this.
We write SOAP APIs